I had a friend of mine, and he's still a good friend of mine. He helps me with my comic books. We went out for lunch, and I probably had one of the most important conversations of my life with him. And he saw I was suffering. He saw I was drawing and trying to do something, and he goes, you know, Alan, don't use grief and suffering as a source of your inspiration. Don't seek that out, because eventually if you find out, oh, this is really great, I think I'll suffer some more so I can create most of this stuff. You'll just suffer all the time. Music is a way of healing yourself to get out of suffering, and it certainly works for me. My music focuses on my emotional responses and thoughts during, you know, my times of heartbreak or frustration, or trying to encourage someone to love me more. And you know, you can't control your emotions. It's very difficult, but you can control maybe how you can respond to it, how you cope with sadness. And I turned a broken heart into more art. I want my music to be relatable. I don't want to talk about something so specific and narrow that people just, they don't get it, right? I'm having these thoughts, I'm having these problems. If you're having those thoughts and problems too, you know, welcome to my club, welcome to my world.
1, 2, 3, 4.
From the beginning, we were so good, totally perfect, like it should be. Always together, 2 equals 1. I never thought that we would ever come undone. I give what you want, you give what I need, and that way we could see more clearly. I give what you want, you give what I need, and that way we could love more deeply. Ooh.
Oh, the notes carrying, man.
The whole thing about why go international? Why don't I just go and tour in my country? I want to go someplace where artists are appreciated for trying to be artists and doing the thing and sharing and they spent all their time and energy and resources to produce stuff to share with other people. And you want to go to a culture where you're appreciated as an artist. Coming here is going to give me the great start that I need and an encouragement. And I think that's where I'm at right now with that. I would be lost if it wasn't for the tour management team that has come with me. Everyone here is amazing. They're just high quality, very dedicated, nice, and of course, you know, they're human too, so I know as we see some things happen, it's like people are like really, really stressed out about things, and but they're stressed out because they want it to go well, and I appreciate that kind of passion. My tour manager, Manu, we had a conversation. The first time I met him, we sat down and talked, and I told him my problem. He goes, "What are you worried about?" I go, "I'm worried about being thrown off by something different and something, you know, that just kind of messes with me." And he goes, "Yeah, I can see." He goes, "So what throws you off?" I said, "Some drummer's playing too loud or doing some extra stuff." And he goes, "I know another artist just like you. They're so married to their recordings that anything that's different from the recording, it just kind of startles them, and then they just don't perform as well." So I said, "Okay, so I got to get over that, right?" And he goes, "Yeah, you do." Because all sorts of things are going to happen to you, and they did during the performance. It was like, whoops! But I just keep singing, keep going, because that's okay. You just got to you have your audience. Don't let them down, and you know it was fine. And so getting the coaching from the tour manager Manu and you know, Dave, really trying to make sure the music was done right. There's a whole team effort of everyone combining all their amazing talents and you know, just experience. It just made it easier for me as the artist, supposedly the lead guy, to go out there and just try to have a good time.
I remember, just remember, please remember us so.
The stadium was only my third performance ever in decades. And I used to, like I said, I performed a long time ago in a couple of stages. That was one of my, you know, when I was, you know, half or less than half my age, I was doing this stuff. And I hadn't done it since then. But it felt even more relaxing and natural because I think I had matured a lot since I first performed a long time ago. I'm definitely a late bloomer as far as music performance. And somebody asked, well, you know, why did you wait so long? I said, it wasn't even about waiting. It was, I just wasn't ready. And you know, when you're ready, there's no fear. Obviously, if you're prepared, the challenge is there. Yeah, let's do it. You're happy. Okay, I'm ready for this thing. There's no, I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm this. I said, I'm ready. I'm happy because I'm ready. I did not realize before that just singing to people would make them happy, because I was not a performing artist a year ago. I did not go out and do that on a regular basis. But Dave Lopez, my champion as far as getting me to become more of a performing artist, he was the one who said, you've got to get out there and perform. Once you're performing, then you'll see a different kind of interaction and happiness that comes from that. And that is the faces of the people that you perform to. Yeah, it was good to see people's heads moving, and some of the songs, I said, okay, they get it. So yeah, and this is just the start. So you know, Malvika says she's happy. We're off to a good start, and you know, this is a campaign. It has to continue for a while, and then we talked about it, and it's my commitment levels to this as well. I am glad I'm where I'm at right now. Maybe the performance was another evolution to get away from being sad and depressed, from, you know, a person who was just hiding, doing the art and not really distributing things, to becoming a person who is now saying, okay, here's who I am, and I'm not afraid. I don't know what was keeping me from doing it before, but it was probably because I really didn't know how to go about doing it, but also because I just didn't feel I was ready. And when you're ready to share something, you feel, number one, you're confident that it is good enough to share, and part of it is you've refined your art and your delivery so that people can say, wow, that was actually really good. I think Dave and I need to go back to writing some more songs, go back to the studio a little bit, and maybe we can write a little bit about this experience. And by being an international artist, you're saying, hey, I transcend all the borders, and there's no borders when it comes to music, creation, and people should learn how to love each other more. And here we're gonna share this a little bit. We're gonna share this magic. We're gonna share, some healing power. I want to see good happen from all my efforts. Really, that's what I ultimately want to see that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we have. Really good.
So I never say this stuff before. This is all just coming out of my head.
That's great. That's what.
Yeah.
So like sometimes you just sit down to talk and the conversation just happens.
Yeah, which is unusual because I don't even talk to my fiance this way. No, I don't say anything, and she goes, why aren't you? I talk about stupid stuff all the time because it's like in the moment, but I never get introspective,
Yeah.
and so I look like a dummy half the time because I'm like, oh God, this person at work, did this, and I got to go fix that, and so I'm always fixing other people's stuff, and it's like, so.
I'll just unplug your mic. 1 second.
Okay.